All right. So Mary, I've got my iPhone rolling. So I am required, if you don't mind, if you could give me your full name and your title, if you have one.
Mary Poole with South Landing, Missoula.
Okay, Mary, I understand we've got a great celebration coming up this next week. What's it all about, and what kind of things are happening?
Yeah, we're participating in a nationwide holiday called Welcoming Week, and it's all about bringing communities together to welcome immigrants and refugees and share some cultural experiences. So we have a lot of different events set up. I think we have 9 events on our calendar right now, and a lot of those are, kind of really great events for some direct cultural exchange. There's an Eritrean coffee ceremony that's going to be taking place, and a play and some board games. So we're really, really excited about it.
So now, in the past year, I know that since what you folks have done has taken root, and more families have come. Where are we now numbers-wise, or are you allowed to say?
Oh, yeah, certainly. 30 families have been resettled in Missoula in the last year through the International Rescue Committee. They opened an office a little over a year ago here at our encouragement, and they have brought about, I think the number is 117 people in 30 families. So
okay. Now, primarily, are most of those folks from Africa?
The large majority of them are. We have folks from 4 different countries here in Missoula right now: Eritrea, the Congo, Syria, and Iraq.
Okay, because I know that we have some folks from Africa in our church at Missoula Alliance Church.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, their whole families come up and done some wonderful musical things, and people are absolutely loving it.
Yeah, we have some really, really talented families, and they've put on a play already, the folks from the Congo, and so they're really excited to showcase this second play that they've been working on.
Sure. So now, if you could just be real specific as to when and where these events are, and is the public invited?
Oh, all of them are open to the public. All of them are free of charge. Some of the ones that the families are participating in and have put a lot of time into, we are saying that you could leave a donation for them. None of them are a fundraiser for us. They're all those donations would go directly to the families participating. Our events are we have a couple events that are going the entire week. So the Mansfield Library will have our supporter stories displayed, and basically what those are volunteers that have been working directly with the families, kind of telling their story of what that's meant for them. And that'll go all week. Another thing that will go all week is an initiative to make some calls into some of our elected officials in Washington in order to help set a higher number of refugees allowed in the United States in this coming year. We also will start on all of our events on the 16th of September with the Eritrean coffee ceremony. And this is actually a ceremony that the Eritrean families do a couple times a day, in which they actually roast their own green coffee beans, grind them and brew them in a very traditional way, making kind of a type of strong coffee, very similar to Turkish coffee. So they'll be sharing that experience with folks, and that is from 9 to 11 on September 16th at Annunciation Greek Orthodox Church. And like I said, it's free admission with a suggested donation to benefit the participating families.
Okay.
The next day, the Congolese families will be putting on a play at Sentinel High School, September 17th from 3 to 5 in the evening. And it's a play that's going to focus on Congolese culture, music, and dance. And with a Q&A after that, the families would love to answer any questions you have about the culture of the Congo. And the next night, September 18th at 7 p.m., Salam is actually partnering with us on this event. They're putting on the event, and Salam is a group here. It's called Standing Alongside America's Muslims, and they are their goal is to help eliminate Islamophobia in Missoula. And so they're putting on a really fun trivia night that looks at all sorts of fun aspects of Arab culture and kind of also brings together people to play traditional Arab games. So we're really excited about that.
Okay.
And that is, that's, like I said, at 7 p.m. at the Holy Spirit Episcopal Church on September 18th.
Okay. Fantastic. All right. So if folks want to get involved in this, Mary, what can they do if they want to participate or become a member of Soft Landing?
I have like 5 more events I can tell you about.
Let's just stop there. What I'll do is I'll point people to the press release to see more stuff. So.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Now is there a big? Let's put it this way: is there a big closing ceremony at the end of the week?
There's not an opening or closing. We ended up with so many events in the middle that we're working on. We didn't have an opening or closing of one. But there's also really great ways that you can participate from home if you can't make it to any of the events. The whole week we are taking photos of people standing next to signs that say, "Welcome to Montana," or "I'm a welcomer," and you can download those and take your picture right at home. We're also doing StoryCorps. I don't know what you'd call it. Do you know what StoryCorps is?
I do not, no.
The StoryCorps is a really cool program that basically you interview a friend or a family or a relative, and it's 2 people that know each other interviewing each other, and we have questions to guide that. And then it's recorded for the American Heritage Project for the Library of Congress.
Great.
So you can go to storycorps.org and see hundreds and hundreds, thousands of stories that have been recorded over the last couple years that are actually going into the Library of Congress in an effort to kind of record American heritage. And so we are having people answer questions that kind of guide us through their own immigration story and the story of their family.
Okay.
So it'll be... Yeah, so lots of cool ways you can participate at home.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If folks wanted to become a part of Soft Landing, what should they do?
Oh, yeah, sure. Our website is softlandingmissoula.org. All of this information is on there. There's ways to get involved. We have a Facebook page, and then we also have a volunteer-specific page that we'll send the call out to for people to volunteer for these events or get more involved in all sorts of things that we do.
Okay, one more quick question. Have the protests pretty much died down now, or are you still getting some of that? Oh,
we work really hard to kind of exist in a space where everyone feels safe and able to ask questions. So we still, very much engage with people who have questions and concerns about resettlement in terms of organized protests against, our work. That has stopped long ago. And I think that, it's still really important for us to reach out and exist in that space where we're chatting with people and talking with people with concerns, and we put a lot of effort into that.